Good morning, everyone. We just left our spot from last night, probably about 45 minutes ago. We didn't have a place booked for tonight. These guys had emailed a couple places last night, but we didn't get any response. So we were trying to figure that out. Since it's such a big day, we kind of don't want to, hike all day long and then have nowhere to stay. But luckily, Keto found a couple rooms. We're not really sure on the bed situation, so that might be a bit of a problem, but we'll figure it out. And then tomorrow we're going to take a 0. So yeah, we're trying to get to, where are we going?
So we're going to Cahors. So it's Cahors to us, but it's like Cahors to Cahors to in France. I don't know that because they don't pronounce H's. It's 32 kilometers today, 20 miles, but it's the trek is rated as easy, so I think it's going to be like flat all day.
Which so far it's been pretty good.
And thanks to Keto, we have 2 rooms at Brit Hotel. Should be good.
Kevin's trying to get to town by 6:30 because he's trying to hit this store that may or may not have some GoPro items because his broke the other day.
Yeah, my clip is broke, and then my screen is getting all scratched from going in and out of pockets because I don't have anywhere to clip it to. So you probably see a lot of like sharp sunbeams going through. That's because of the scratches on the GoPro lens.
We've actually been having several GoPro issues lately, but anyway, our stay last night was pretty good, but it was really, really hot in the room, so some of us didn't sleep very well, which kind of sucks before a big day, but what are you gonna do? Do you got anything else?
I got nothing.
We did have to get lunch from their really small resupply spot there because supposedly there's nowhere to eat between here and where we're going. There's only water, so that was kind of difficult. We got like applesauce and some beans or something. Anyways. Keto, do you have anything for today?
I think we should talk about the heat wave. That's why we're zeroing. I don't know if we necessarily need 0. It's relatively flat out here, but it's going to be over 100 degrees the next 2 days. And like she said, she was very modest. We had a really hard time sleeping last night. I mean, it's 10 o'clock and we're all just like, my God, can we just get a fan in here or something?
That would have been nice.
Really bad. And we're in bunk beds too, so every time I'm on the top bunk and I move, they can feel it below me. So that just a bad situation for sleeping, but yeah, we're looking forward to 0 and being hopefully in an air-conditioned room while it's 100 degrees out.
Yeah, so we have noticed that air conditioning is quite scarce along the way. We've seen, I think, 2, but one of them was broken, so anyway.
Which isn't that bad. You really don't need it, but like for a few days, when it does go over 100 degrees.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Vive la France.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
Okay, we made it to lunch. Here's what I am having today. It's like bean tuna mixture, and then just a couple snacks that we got from the place. Kevin's having some raisins, and what else did you have? Chips?
Yeah.
And Keto back here. He's just going ham on some sausage, so.
And Roper's eating.
Roper's guys.
Oh yeah, he's got what, sardines?
Yeah, tomato sauce, sardines, right?
Like I said earlier, there wasn't a lot of options.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. There wasn't a lot of options this morning. Apparently Rob went the wrong way and walked next to a grocery store, which I guess was lucky for him, even though he went the wrong way. So he probably has some better stuff than us. We're about half done with the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's quite hot.
We're over halfway done.
The trail so far has mostly just been road, gravel road, dirt road, regular road, and pretty exposed. So hopefully coming up we'll get some green tunnel, right?
Hopefully. Who would have thought? We'd be so excited to get a green tunnel.
Bags packed, things are moving fast, heading west on I-10, leaving Arizona. No catch, never looking back, but I think that I can see where I'm going. Suitcase living miles away, I haven't showered in days. Focus, ain't no time to waste, know enough to know if there's a chance that I'ma take it. Got me like, oh, we're living on a bread and rent. How I've become aware.
We are still on our gravel road, still in the hot heat. Looks like I have a nice flat section for a little bit, so I was gonna just bring up some stuff that I've kind of noticed, or that we as a group have kind of noticed, that are a little bit different than what we're used to in the United States regarding dinner time in what we've experienced so far on the trail. So a couple things stand out. The first thing that stood out to all of us is that dinner time here is late. In the States, like for me and Kevin, we were probably regularly would eat around 5:30, 6 o'clock dinner. Here, their dinner doesn't start until at least 7 o'clock. We've been to restaurants that don't start serving food until 7. We've seen places that don't even open until like 7:30. And all of the gîtes that we've stayed in so far, dinner's been after 7. So that's the first thing we noticed right away. Second thing is, kind of applies to the restaurants, but it mostly applies to the gîtes we stay in, is that dinner is like an event. Like it's a long time. Like we're used to, again, just kind of putting all the dishes out on the table, putting them all on your plate, eating, probably taking about a half an hour, get done, clean up, that's it. Here it's kind of, they start out with the first course of like a salad or some vegetables. We've had quiche, a variety of things. Then they bring out the main course. After that we have a cheese plate, and then after that is dessert. So dinners here last about 2 hours. We've had one dinner that lasted 3 hours, and that seems pretty regular. Like kind of even at the restaurants, it seems to take a little longer than we're used to. Regarding the restaurants, something we've noticed is that when you're done eating and you're ready to pay, you actually have to ask for the bill. Otherwise, they won't bring it to you. You could literally sit in the restaurant after you're done eating until it closes, and they don't mind. Not like in the States where you eat, the waitress will come check on you like once, maybe twice, and then she'll just bring you the bill, like kind of to like rush us along. It's not like that at all here. Also, the prices that are on the menu are actually the prices you're gonna pay. They don't have, like say you order a salad and it's $10, you're gonna pay $10. There's no tax, there's no gratuity on the check or anything. And then also tipping is not like required here, like it kind of is in the States. If you pay for something at a restaurant and you put your credit card in the little machine, it doesn't ask you if you want to tip 10% or 15% or anything like that. Like, it's just not like a thing. You agree?
Il fait très chaud.
But yeah,
It is very hot.
so those are some of the things that I've just, or us as a group, I guess, have kind of noticed that are a little different than the stuff that we're used to, but not bad things at all. So.
And even though I know that it's a mess,
Conditioned room
I'm gonna
equipped
make
with a mini.
oh, I can feel it. Keep breathing now. I can't leave it. No ceiling now. Going away to see them stay the way they are. Are we just sleepwalking on? Going away to see them stay the way they are. Are we just sleepwalking? So as I reminisce my past, crazy how I got here, but I wouldn't trade it. So bad for the gift of cash, but I want some night dreams. Watch me while I make it.
So we crossed over the bridge, and as soon as you cross over the bridge is the Pilgrimage Welcome Center. The ladies were awesome and super nice. So make sure you stop in there. They'll give you some water. Got this beautiful water fountain in our background right now. So Cahors used to be a Roman town. It had an amphitheater with like a seating of over 1,000 people. It had a lot of Roman style baths. It was known for its linen and its wine. Unfortunately though, the merchants here were kind of shady or something, so much so that they were featured in Dante's Hell. Yeah. But the Lombard bankers in the 13th century drew in the Knights Templar, and then so the Knights Templar built a lot of the stuff that we see around today. So that's what I got for you guys for right now.
Keep breathing now. I can't leave it.
So we're out in front of our hotel. This is our hotel for the night, called the Brit Hotel. We got all checked in, and yeah, so check it out. This is the first, it's not Diet Coke, it's Coca-Cola Light, but it's like Diet Coke, I guess. It's their version of Diet Coke, which is my favorite soda ever, and I was very saddened when we got here and I could not find a Diet Coke anywhere, so I've been drinking Coke Zero, but now I have these for the night, so pretty excited about that.
We tried to check out some stores for the GoPro, couldn't happen. Gonna have to wait to the next town. But we did stop by a pharmacy, got Leah some conditioner and lotion, and now we're gonna meet up with the other guys to eat dinner.
Pizza.
Let's go.
Going away to see them stay the way they are.
I think that was one of the coolest cathedrals we've been in. Cathedral Saint Etienne. It's named after one of the first martyrs in Christendom. He was stoned to death in Jerusalem, actually by Apostle Paul, who turns out to be like one of the biggest apostles and wrote most of the New Testament. But so some other cool things about that place is the dome style of the church was kind of brought, like that idea was brought over from when they had the Crusades, and they'd seen like the Jerusalem style buildings. The doors were built in like 1135. The church used to be a fortress, and some of the coolest things about it we didn't know until we got in there and we were like looking around. They have a relic there, and the relic is actually of what Jesus' head covering was. So, and then there's like some stories of who brought it over. Some say it was Charlemagne that gifted it to the church after the Crusades, and then there's another story of where the bishop brought it. But I spoke to the lady, and two things that are really cool to them here is that after it was brought here, the plague has never entered this city, and when during like the 100-Year Wars and all that, like the British never entered this city either. So, and they look to the hood covering for that. What else? Forgetting anything? Oh.
Besides the fact that lady knows somebody.
Oh yeah.
in town.
Like every time we go around the trail, we always find somebody that knows us, not us, knows people from the town that we grew up in, Winona, Minnesota. So she knew somebody that works at a university there.
Gotta get some candy.
Although I did go and get my... Oh, I made the right choice in this one.
What sauce is that?